The New Mexico Real Estate Commission has the type of financial accountability that can only be described as this.
What is the goal? The goal? There is no goal. You're a thousand.
And this accountability issue has been going on since at least 2008. While we can trace this issue back to at least 2008, it wasn't until 2021 when Linda Devlig became a commission board member and started to ask the RLD, who's responsible to make a budget for the Real Estate Commission, to actually see said budget. Like, hey guys, where's all our money going? And guess what she did not get until November of 2024 when they gave them a verbal budget. And then coincidentally, Linda was then let go of the commission board. But it gets better. So the commission board has what's called a recovery fund, which is supposed to support and financially recoup costs for consumers who were harmed by real estate agents in the transaction. That recovery fund is supposed to come from a $30 fee that is charged to newly licensed agents and people that need to renew their license. But guess who forgot to assess this fund from 2008 all the way till 2023? And when they did correct their error and start collecting this $30 recovery fund fee that's supposed to go to consumer protections, they made a coding error, and for 2 years it was actually going to the wrong commission fund. The state of New Mexico actually helped themselves to this Consumer Protection Recovery Fund twice, transferring hundreds of thousands of dollars out of the recovery fund and putting it into the state's general fund. So since 2021, we have not seen a budget coming from the Regulatory Licensing Division, and the Real Estate Commission's like, what the F's going on? And surprisingly, in 2021, when Linda started asking questions, $150,000 was deposited back into the Consumer Protection Fund, which happens to be the minimal balance that account is supposed to have. In 2024, they started to go through the fund, and shocker, what's supposed to be in that fund does not match what's in the bank account, and it's a lot less. They also found that from 2023 to 2025, $58,000 that was charged by the Real Estate Commission was taken out of the Consumer Protection Fund and not the Real Estate Commission Fund, which are two separate things. And the icing on the cake is that consumers who were trying to tap into this recovery fund because they got screwed by someone with a real estate license takes years to be able to go through the system and get money back. And as it stands now, they're supposed to have over $300,000 in this recovery fund, but
it should be reflecting a balance of $307,193.47. The Regulation and Licensing Department is actively working with the Department of Finance and Administration to determine the most appropriate course of action for restoring the fund to this projected balance.
They just can't prove it's there, but it's there. Trust me, bro. If you're part of our Housing Rebel community, you can learn all about it here and here.